Welcome to another episode. This is sixth episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sixth episode, part 2 about relationships. My name is Heather. This is IDK everything because we don't know everything. And this is my beautiful co-host.
I'm Deja.
I'm trying to sing because I'm going to get a real deal with you.
I told you I would throw you a little oohs and ahs now.
The oohs and ahs?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, yeah. We kind of crunched up and I got but we today,
No, you can't.
but we got 2 special guests today. Would you like to introduce yourself and where can they find you?
Daniel, man, D Foss from the Less is More podcast. You can find me on YouTube as of right now at the Less is More podcast. Just here to thankful to be here and a part of the show. So let's have a good one.
All right.
DJ Johnny Rip Coalition DJs, Respect the Motion podcast, Elite Underground Radio, a bunch of umbrellas.
Bunch of other stuff. Yes. No, we appreciate y'all coming out,
Let me get my butt off of her, y'all.
No,
Sorry.
you're good, So last week we kind of touched on, the business relationships, the professional relationships. So this week we are talking about
It's going to be more intimate.
personal relationships and dating and getting to know somebody in the talking phase before the relationship. So,
Exactly.
So do you want to start?
So I want to know. No,
You always,
but what I wanted to actually bring on the men from the men's perspective when it comes to dating. What does dating look like to you? About the boundaries. Do you start off being like friends first? Because some people say I'd rather be your friend. It may take weeks or months before they actually get into it. Some people date too. We go together, but I want to know what does like dating look like.
You gotta get a real
real bad.
Real bad. We go together.
Real bad. So what is it? What does dating look like to you?
In 2024, dating is definitely different. There's a proverbial saying of, the game don't change. You know what I mean? But I could definitely say that it has. And by way of that, I mean, social media definitely plays a significant, it's instrumental in what dating is today. So, shooting in the DMs and, pulling up from 30 like Steph, whatever the case may be. It's just a matter of, it's absolutely different. Here's the main thing for me. With the evolution of, you got things like Postmates, you know what I mean? You got things like folks are delivering groceries, to your crib directly. So how can you really meet people, you know what I mean? Like if folks is always in the crib and being recluse, you know what I mean? So like the girl that's probably for you is probably at the crib, you know what I'm saying? And she has no real reason to leave the crib. So how can you really meet somebody that's really compatible with you? So when you think about the social kind of construct or the fundamental, foundation, right? It's difficult, And then too, you got people, man, who haven't dealt with their traumas, and I apologize for being long-winded.
No, you good.
I'm passionate about the shit because it's real shit, and I just want, I want our culture, man, to really be for each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's a real thing. So you look at it like that, and it's like, well, where are you meeting these people at? You ain't meeting them at Barnes and Nobles no more.
Right.
You meet them at church.
That's what I'm saying.
So.
Especially since the pandemic, folks, they going to church, virtually. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So how can you really meet people like that? You really got to be outside. But there's a negative connotation to being outside, right? Especially now today, right? But dating today is difficult, but I think with the requisite amount of volition, I think it can happen for sure. It just depends on the pair, you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion.
I gave y'all the Barack Obama perspective.
Okay.
Right.
Diplomatic, huh?
Give us a street perspective.
Whether it's the clubs, whether it's me, DJ, I'm gonna give my personal perspective. It's not easy, but it can happen. And think that's just the way it is.
It's simple.
You just gotta get out.
But I also be like approachable too, because I've been told before that I look mean. I look like a bitch. We can blurt that up. You
Got
want
that RBF, that rusty bitch.
Yeah, I just be like chilling, but if people say you just look really mean or whatever, you're not smiling. So another thing, like just basically, I guess trying to be a little bit more soft, but I kind of feel like it's BS because again, it's like I don't always control my facial expressions. I can be mad, happy, having a wonderful day, and I get you should smile a little bit
To
more.
know you is enough.
Well, see, it go both ways. I'm gonna cut you off. So maybe for y'all beautiful women that shower with beautiful ass faces, and it's for men, it's with us for beards. So I mean, maybe it's just. So before I had a beard, I was approachable. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I know on another episode we talked about it, but well, we sort of touched base on it. But yeah, before I had my beard, I was a little bit more approachable. I think the beard just make it a little bit more hard. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Unless you're already smiling.
No diddy.
No, Diddy.
Sometimes you just
No diddy.
But
It's
So,
2024.
yeah.
We gotta get out the pause.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We
No,
still
it's
there.
not
We
it.
still there.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
still
we
there.
that gang ain't no fake.
Okay.
But no, with the rest of bitch face though, ain't nobody worried about that. Ain't no real gentleman really worried about that. Like, yeah, you look mean, but that's gonna tailor my approach how I'm coming to you though. Like, why you looking like that? Let's talk about it. How can I fix that? How can I turn that frown upside down?
But
You know
what if
I'm
it
saying?
ain't
So-
nothing and it's just her natural face?
Then it is. Okay, bet. I'm still talking to you all the same though. A real man, when
Right.
he sees something he like, he gonna approach it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
He ain't scared about none of that shit.
So for me and you, I know you told me that, after we started, dating or whatever, you told me that you stopped approaching women. And why would you say that is?
Oh, what you mean, the not approaching woman perspective?
Yeah. Like, has there been situations that have happened in your past to where you just, it was like that one bad rejection that just made you not want to approach nobody else ever again?
Yeah, it's been the rejection, especially when it's been women that I've been attracted to, and it's been like a no perspective. Yeah, that's definitely been the reason. I just don't do it. It went from a rejection perspective to it's all business. Because before I got into DJing, before I got into music, I was pushing the envelope and I couldn't crack the motherfucker open. So eventually it just got to where I just stay to myself and I do what I need to do. I'm still humble and I still talk at the end of the day to, not women overall, but, just working to do a business, being the most businessy I can and being the man that I am. But yeah,
So you telling me,
it's a waste of
so
time.
you telling me, if I wouldn't hop into your DMs, we would be together right now?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Can I ask you something, gang? Look, I understand that she may have had.
Don't go Barack Obama.
No. It's real shit.
I'm straight and forward.
It's real shit though. So you've been rejected a couple times, right? Who gives a fuck though? Why not shoot though? Because if you see something you like, this is obviously previous, you know what I'm saying, type shit. When keep it in perspective, but why not shoot? Because if you see something you like, go get it, right or wrong.
Yeah, you in the line of work that kind of don't make time for it.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm about business, been about money. I know that's kind of a redundant ass answer, but
It's not. It's real shit.
it's not my focus.
Gotcha.
It's never been my focus. I tried it, I didn't like it, and they just kind of put me in a box, and I reached the box out with baby. So it's working, and then just make it do what it do. But other than that, fuck it.
I saw a live last night, and it was a major. I don't know if he did TikTok or something, and then he brought on someone else for his live. So this lady, she said that she was married for like 10 years, and she's divorced. And she said that she believes in love. She's a hopeless romantic, and she wants to be married again. I too am divorced, and I am also a hopeless romantic too. But what I was noticing, she wasn't sure of herself when the guy was asking her, like, what do you do to like basically be seen? Because you have to be seen. People can slide in your DMs and things like that. But her response to being seen is like, I go to the clubs. But then she, like 2 minutes later, she said she don't go clubbing, but you just said you don't go clubbing. But she said she didn't want to be approached at the club. She felt like people were weird. And she also spoke on, like, if she gets a DM, she basically ignores it. So I was like, okay, well, how are you a hopeless romantic? But
right. You're not giving everybody
you're
that
not
same
getting
opportunity.
out.
And were you going to be approached at the grocery store instead of the club?
And the vibe that she was also
Yeah.
giving was very like, oh, you know, like, look at me. I'm like, you know, you didn't, he said basically she wasn't giving off you're a wife, like wifey material. So I was like, whoa, you know. So I thought about that, and I was like, okay, well, I am a believer of if you want a relationship, you want something, you do need to be seen, you need to go out there, you need to be heard, and also try to be approachable. And even when the man at the gas station be like, smile to me, and I'd be like, what are you talking about?
So it was the rest of the bitch.
You know, but sometimes I had to check myself and be like, you know what, maybe to be more approachable, because some men don't know, especially nowadays, they're not really approaching a lot of women, and
or their approach is off. Like it could be
their approach is off,
It
and
could be
you know,
real,
so the energy. So basically, like you got to check your energy when you're going out, and you want to be seen. Baby girl, don't just put that shit on. You need to also
have that mindset.
have a mindset, because you are like who you attract. That's what I believe.
That's very true. So like when you said like wifey material, Daniel, I'm gonna ask you from your perspective.
Now we talking about
What does wifey material to you mean?
Wifey material is somebody that loves you unconditionally. She loves you for your flaws and all. Period. Somebody that really truly has your best interest. You know, you might mention something to her, and she take that thought and she say, hey, well, she suggests this to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you try this type of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's real thoughtful. That's really wifey material, man. Somebody who's loyal, you know, trustworthy. Obviously, all those operative words, if you will, but I think it's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
Let me see. Like everybody has their own different perspectives of everything that we talk about. So for you, Johnny, like I know we kind of been talking about the marriage thing or whatever.
I'm a flower girl.
What's wifey material to you? Would you consider me wifey material?
Yeah, of course. Got a good head on your shoulders. Smart, intelligent, open. I mean, bro, pretty much Barack Obama did pretty much answer the whole
You
situation.
finna get off this, Barack.
I'm pretty sure because you've been in the podcast game longer than I have.
Type shit.
So and then you know you much more open to people, so that means I'm pretty sure you're more of a people person than I am. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I respect every perspective of everything you speak on. So don't get me wrong. I'm just a dick sometimes.
No, we just talking shit. We kicking.
No,
Okay.
for sure. I'm definitely segue out what you said. Well, not segue, but I'm definitely what's the word? I understand everything you said. Pretty much everything you said was pretty much the full package. But yeah.
So on that aspect of wife material, what would be a complete deal breaker for you? And this question is for both y'all.
If your breast stink. It's a lot of it's a lot of fine women out here. That breath be hot as hell. I ain't gonna fake it. Hotter than Deck on Dragon. You heard me? Hey, I ain't going
Do you
bro.
kick it to the curb on first?
100. Or if your microwave dirty, or if your car dirty, I ain't fucking with you.
You can't tell a lot about a person, bro, how they upkeep stuff.
Yeah.
100.
Sure.
He said if your breath stank. If you got
And the microwave. So you just go in the house checking the microwave.
Yeah, and a medicine cabinet. Hell yeah. Need to see what's going on. Yeah.
With me, it's my peace. You play with my peace. You know?
Yeah. For me, it's like the bottom of the toilet. If it's dirty, like,
The bottom of the toilet?
You be leaving
You mean like around the joint?
around the rim.
Oh, type
Little
shit.
rug, yellow, orange.
I'm like, you don't wash your toilet. Like, no, that ain't it.
Where's the bleach?
Right.
And hot water.
No, that's funny. So, we talk about deal breakers and things like that. Like, so on the same lines, like non-negotiable, something you are not willing to put up with. What is that for you? And you, I guess.
Please.
Yeah.
No, ladies first.
Yes, Heather.
Yeah.
Because we talked
How
about
much
this.
time we got?
We got enough time.
We got enough time to talk about it. Long like a CVS receipt.
That's okay.
I'm gonna move 12.
Shoot,
That's
some of my non-negotiables. For one, I am a woman of God. Mine is my book being all over me.
That's okay. You did.
No, but I'm a woman of God. So if you are not a lover of Christ, I'm not saying that you just be up in the church house, you're the deacon or anything like that. But you have to be, for one, how can you lead me in my household? Like, I have a son, so I need for my son to be able to look up to you as well. I need to be able to trust, what you tell me. Or even if you make a mistake, I still need to trust and believe that you try to be led by God.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. If you're not a man of God, I would definitely say if you have children, you don't take care of your children or anything. That's another deal breaker. I would also say liars, habitual liars.
Mm-hmm.
That right there. I'm also a person of grace, so I would want grace to be extended to me as well. But like, I feel like being consistent, showing up to me, giving the effort, showing me that you are not just you say you can be a great leader, but I need to also see what that looks like. Give me like an example. Show me something. If you were to be my husband, I need to be able to trust you and trust that you're going to show up for me and be respectful. Mm-hmm. So people be like loyalty, but yeah, be loyalty not just in my face, but behind my back
behind
too.
my back, around different people too.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's just a little bit of
Shit, that's called integrity. But here's my question:
yeah.
Like, what if he's Muslim?
What if he's Muslim? We probably not gonna be equally yoked then. I need someone who's equally
yoked. Muslims still believe in Christ.
They believe in Christ,
what if he's Muslim?
but he still have other different beliefs too.
Look, I grew up in a Muslim household, so listen, okay. So
first of all, a woman that always start with, I'm a woman of God, is always the most gangsterous motherfucker.
I am
either ratchet, gangster.
That's a fact.
Throw the kitchen sink at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman of God. You not with no games. With a straight face, with the rest of this face.
100. Absolutely.
That's so true.
I done been around the block, and I don't want to go around that motherfucker no more.
Little hood, little holy. This is Heather all the way. Look, I sent her a shirt.
You know what I mean?
You did send me a shirt a couple days ago.
I was like, you need this shirt. It said, what did it say? It said like, I'm a little hood but holy. Pray with me. Don't play with me.
Exactly.
I said, you need that shirt.
Shirt.
You need that shirt.
Tell me about you. What are your non-negotiables?
Non-negotiables?
You already said breast tank.
The microwave. You didn't say that.
Yeah. The microwave crazy.
But off the surface, on a deeper level.
On a deeper level, I would want somebody that is somebody of faith, obviously. But I don't know. I think things in 2024 are so fluid. You know what I mean? It's just all contingent upon, your partner. You know what I'm saying? And how y'all compatible. I don't mean to be mad diplomatic here, but it is what it is. One of my main things is, can I trust you? Mm-hmm. If you're not trustworthy, then what do we have? Trust is like credit. It takes time to build, but it takes just one inquiry to fuck everything up, and now you minus 200 points on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna touch on that real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you. So if something happens to where the trust has been broken a little bit, does that fuck up everything, or is that something that y'all can reconcile on? I guess it depends on how big it was.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just take it there. If it's cheating, right? If my girl cheat on me, at this current junction where I'm at, listen, if it was something that I was doing, or you know what I mean, like I wasn't doing, I would want to talk about it. You know what I mean, like get to understand it. But for the most part, if you cheat on me, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I've been single for hella. So if I jump into a relationship now, it's like shit. I'm really taking this shit serious. So if you betray my trust, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just.
I feel like I've been in enough relationships to know exactly what I will and will not put up with, and cheating is one of them. I feel like once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't care what you say. Like, it's just, that's just how I feel.
She don't care what I got to say.
That's just how I feel.
Some people cheat. Sometimes, like, it can just be an aberration, or, you know what I'm saying, an anomaly. Like, that don't dictate, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could cheat one time at 18, but at 35, are you still a cheater, though? You know?
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you just freshly got into a relationship, and your last relationship a year ago or 2 years ago, you was cheating on that person, how do I know you're not going to cheat on me?
That's true. But I have to say, I don't believe once a cheater, always a cheater. 'Cause I do believe that people can change.
Yeah.
But like, how long ago was
Exactly.
it
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I'm
6
saying
months
that,
ago.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't do that. So
That's correct.
my thing is, I would definitely say if there's a situation in a relationship, it does depend on the situation we're talking about. Like, is there like a domestic violence thing going on, cheating, something of that sort. But like most things, it's a lot of things that people are gonna go through, and relationships are not easy. Just like marriage, marriage isn't for the faint. So it's like you have to take your relationship serious. Also, like yourself, the other person has to take your relationship serious as well.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of things that, again, I'm big on praying, so let's talk about it, pray about it. For me, leave me alone for a few minutes or a couple of hours. You know, give me my space for a little bit, and then we can come back and talk about it. But of course, if the trust is broken, I do believe that, you know, you can get that trust back, but it's going to take some time, and both people have to also understand. And also, if I'm the one who did something wrong, don't constantly throw it in my face. If you said, babe, let's move past it, let's work on it, don't keep going it in my face after so long.
Yeah.
Then if that case, then why you gonna be with me? If I'm gonna constantly, I understand I've been here for a while.
I've dealt with that.
I've been here for a while, but after like, we into year 2 and you still bringing up stuff. So it's like, how can we get past something, but you gotta keep bringing it up? I'm not saying that you forgot about it, but if you forgave me and you say let's move on,
don't keep
bringing it in my face.
Because that nigga insecure.
That's
insecurity.
That's what I come down to.
Yeah.
There's some insecurities. Me personally, I don't get in a lot of relationships. It takes a lot for me to actually care or like somebody or want to give my love to somebody, because I've been through so much bullshit. Not that I let it reflect in any new situations, but for me to love you and care about you, I gotta really be down for you to really like go through bullshit as far as the what was the word? The
negotiables?
Yeah, the non-negotiables. Yeah, because I'm definitely willing to work shit out, because I don't get into a lot of relationships.
And also, there's a good outweigh the bad too. You gotta look at that. Like,
yeah, for sure.
We're gonna have ups and downs. I may not like you this week. You know what I'm saying? And you may not like me next week or whatever. But relationship is about putting in work. I don't believe in 50-50. It's 100-100. But sometimes you may not give your 100. I may be putting in, 100 plus or whatever, and you may just be giving me 40%, and that is the sad reality. That's the scary reality. But my thing is, if I know that you are worth fighting for, and you are fighting as well, because it takes two.
Oh, for sure.
If you fighting just as hard as I'm fighting too, and that good outweighs the bad, I feel like why not? Because in that case, nobody's gonna be in a relationship.
Right.
Somebody done been cheated on. Somebody done been called out their name. I don't condone any of that.
Yeah.
Somebody don't like somebody because of the way you chewing. I don't know, whatever, something as big as small as cheating and the way you chewing. But at the end of the day, still, it's gonna be something that somebody that you do not like. So it's like, do you choose to just be single because you can, or do you choose to say I'm gonna work with because I feel like this is my person?
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's something physically that you just don't like about a person, you probably can't get past that. You gonna live years and years with this person and be like, I hate the way they chew.
Here's my thing too though.
Like,
if somebody is giving you 40% one week, who's to say that work ain't beating their ass? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
They ain't giving everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it just depends, right?
It does,
And it's about communication. That's the motherfucking key. You know what I'm saying? In any successful relationship, that's whether it's platonic, work related, you know what I'm saying, like intimate, you know what I'm saying, like communication. Like you really, and that's why I always advocate for therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's couple of this individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in the black community, because that's oftentimes looked at as taboo. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you in therapy? Oh, that nigga great.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I look at therapy as it's regular maintenance that you would get on a car.
Yes.
Oil change, air filter, cooling link. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. Like you're just checking to make sure everything is everything. That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Have you
saying?
been to therapy yet?
Huh?
Have you been to therapy yet?
I got a therapy appointment Tuesday. Goddamn, what are you talking about? You know what
Like I
I'm
was
saying?
saying, sometimes it's not even like traditional therapy because in the black community it is taboo to have a therapist. But I mean, you can always have that one person that, somebody you look up to, somebody you can talk to easily. You can also talk to that person, and that would be a form of therapy too. So not just traditional, untraditional as well.
And I know for me too, with my podcast, I look at that as therapy too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just opportunities to be vulnerable, and I feel like vulnerability begets vulnerability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you can kind of just let the audience know like, hey, this is me. This is what I'm giving up.
So speaking of vulnerability, would you say because I know being in the talking phase, you may not be as vulnerable as when you're actually in a relationship. So would you say for us, were you as we were getting to know each other, were you vulnerable with me more then or now that we're in a relationship and we're planning our futures together?
Shit, both. If I really like you, then shit, it's gonna open me up automatically. I really care about you because I'm the type of person, like I said, I don't get into a lot of relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So when I take my time and I put my effort in to care about you as I do, then I'm gonna be vulnerable. How you say it?
Vulnerable, the B word.
You got that wine, man. That wine catching my ass, man. Shit.
No, you knocked it back though, cuz. You picked the joint up, it was like this. And you put it down, that shit was gone. I'm like, oh shit.
So you would say I knocked that wall down a little early then.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's really important, especially if you were talking about marriage.
Yeah, we definitely.
I want to talk a little bit about marriage though, not because I am a divorcee. My thing too, I feel like we're talking about relationships, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So my thing is, if we're talking about marriage, for one, before you come to me, I want you to be healed. I want you to be whole. Don't feed me, breadcrumbs, but that could happen, and something beautiful can actually change out of that.
When you say healed, like healed from the past,
I need for you to be healed. Not saying that you're never going to have moments where you're not thinking about traumas or anything like that, because there's been times we just had an episode. What was that 3 and 4 where we talked about different.
What?
But here's my
Because he's ready to say something.
But here's
What?
You funny as hell. That one, hey, what is that? What's in that wine? But wait, so here's my thing though. How can you really what is healed, man?
I mean, healed meaning okay, so for me, right?
Okay.
I've been cheated on. There's been domestic violence from an ex, to where, again, I talked about it in the last episode where I have a scar on my leg because a case of beer was thrown at me from this person. He was, drunk and things like that. I need for you to be healed, meaning you are seeking therapy. You could be going to therapy. That is great. Baby, what time is your appointment? Let's go eat after your therapy session. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, when I say come to me, I don't want you coming to me with your burdens as far as somebody did something to you and you thinking I'm going to do the same thing.
Don't everybody come with that shit though?
Yeah.
No, everybody got something that they're going through. But my thing, for example, okay, I've been cheated on.
Is it a realistic expectation though? That's what I'm asking.
You said, is it a what?
Realistic expectation for somebody to be healed.
I just said go back to roll the tapes back.
Right,
I didn't say you come here, but that's not saying that you forgot, that you're never gonna have your moments. What I'm saying is, if you've been cheated on, right? A lot of people have been cheated on. Don't come to me thinking that I'm going to still do you girl did. Because it's no, I deserve to prove to you that I'm not girl. That's what I mean by being healed.
So jaded. A lot of people are jaded though.
I mean, that's true.
Y'all going to extend this episode.
Okay.
This is our part 3.
We're gonna definitely have to. But my thing is, like I said, come to me healed. But I'm okay with talking to you and working through things with you. But again, do not put whatever it is that you went through on me, thinking, because that case, then you need to just be single. So, she cheated or whatever, and and she like grits, and you making grits, or you a cheater too. So it's no, do not bring that up on me. I deserve a chance, I'm giving you a chance
clean
with
slate,
clean slate.
So,
and don't talk about marriage. And again, you're not working on those things with it, because again, marriage is gonna be 10 times harder. So a relationship you can walk out even with the child, but a marriage, no. Especially if you aren't God. it's gonna be much more that you're gonna have to do in that marriage. So it's like, no, do not bring on what they would say that baggage to your new relationship.
Type shit. Because I mean, I look at it like Music Soul Child has a song called Previous Cats. And he mentions, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not to blame for the pain that's caused by previous cats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a hard record.
Yeah.
But don't bring that shit over here, no. And then conversely, I'm gonna do the same thing. You know, like I'm going into this, like you said, with a clean slate. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? So.
And we can talk about it again. We would pray, we would cry, whatever it is. I'm here for you. Be here for me as well. But it's just, again, you know, just because girl was cooking them grits and she was a cheer, you see me cooking grits and eggs, don't come in the kitchen and talk about, so what, you cheating on me or whatever.
You better cook grits the same motherfucking way that she cooked. Even better.
Bitches too.
I'm just joking, y'all. Don't take this.
We're gonna have to do another episode.
We don't have to do it, yeah.
We got, this ain't enough.
Yeah, it's not.
I got a lot to say, you know. I don't know everything.
I don't know everything either, but I feel like we do need to have a part 2 to this specific topic.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Y'all gonna come back on?
Yeah, we need y'all to come back because we got more
I'm with
questions.
the shits. I'm with the shits.
Okay.
Sunday my free day, so.
I'm making him come back. He ain't got no choice. No, I'm just playing. But no, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of IDK Everything Podcast.
Yes.
If y'all have anything y'all want us to talk about, or any guests y'all want us to bring on, you know, we are wrapping up season 1. We will be hopping on season 2 very soon. Yes, just another reminder for the cushion combos, casino sneaker ball. I am too. I gotta find me an outfit and some shoes.
Me too. I'm a sneakerhead.
Of course.
Yeah.
For free. I ain't got no gig.
Yeah, so for information, go to cushioncombos.net. Email us at eliteundergroundradio@gmail.com. Follow us on
IDK Everything Podcast on the YouTube, on the Instagram, on the Facebook,
on the
TikTok.
Hey, she got it.
So you can follow us on everything too. And what I want to say, where can they follow you at?
Shit, just follow me on YouTube, Instagram. Say Less is More on Instagram. Say Less is More defaults on Instagram, and then on YouTube, it's a Less is More podcast.
Yeah, I've seen some of your episodes too. Real dope, by the way.
Yeah, we watched them like
it.
right here. Yeah. But no, thank y'all for tuning in.
Johnny, where can we find you?
My bad,
Wake up.
I'm just thinking about the sneaker ball because if I miss another damn event, Chevy might fire me. So if I need to show up to the sneaker ball.
We're gonna go together, babe. We're gonna be dressed to impress. They can be like, oh.
I'm gonna get some Wookiee designers.
Right.
I'm gonna have some Balenciagas. I might get the rib now. Hell, I can't afford the rib. Everything at DJ Johnny Rib. Let me get back on the subject because I'm good at that. Everything DJ Johnny Rib.
DJ Johnny Rib everywhere. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all for coming out, and you kind of had no choice, but thank you for supporting us as always.
And we also on the beautiful platform of Elite Underground Radio. Until next week, y'all. You was supposed to say it too, bro. All right, everybody.
I was all off. I didn't. She called me.
I'm not gonna play with that. Until next week.
Thank you.